So in this video, I'm going to be going over the exact funnel that helped make one of our clients $22,000 in 2 days with his high ticket coaching offer, right? So I had a 12K cash collected day and then followed up after that a 10.1K day, resulting in 22K cash collected in 2 days, right? So in this video, I broke it down into basically three different pillars. So the first pillar being, how are we generating traffic? Where is the traffic and leads actually coming from? And then the second pillar being, when we do get the new traffic and we get the attention, how are we nurturing these leads? And then what are our conversion mechanisms to close these deals and get clients to pay multiple 4 figures for this high ticket coaching offer? And I also, towards the end of the video, talk about a flywheel that you can implement inside of your coaching business to the point where if you have, let's say, a couple clients and a couple case studies, you can leverage that using this exact system to scale up to 10, 15, or even 20 clients, because this exact system allowed us to go from 2 to 20 clients in an extremely short time period. So with traffic sources, I'm going to start off at the organic Instagram Reels. And we got this result more towards the start of the year. So obviously, its audience is growing now. But this is a good thing because it just shows that you don't need a huge audience to see similar results. So essentially, the strategy on these organic Reels was we weren't intending to go viral. So the videos that were being posted, it wasn't like a crazy hook and then a body and then like a call to action or anything like that. It was just super raw and authentic Instagram Reels that were going out like daily, because we understood that people buy coaches and not coaching. And that's why we leveraged, the personal stories, his own beliefs and who he is as a person, because that's what's going to differentiate yourself in a really saturated market. Because if you can get someone to relate to you in your, let's just say, your Reels or your YouTube organic, you've got a massive edge over everyone else, which leads me on to the YouTube organic side of it, right? And this is sort of similar to how we were approaching the Instagram Reels. We essentially leveraged a ton of my story videos, speaking again about, his beliefs, how he got into the space, how he was in debt and then how he was able to make 20K a month, which is a super relatable story for a lot of life insurance agents, which is the ideal client that he is targeting. We had a bunch of valuable videos, a bunch of belief breaking videos, because he had a unique mechanism not a lot of other coaches in the space were actually pushing out. So he had to make videos around breaking these people's beliefs to show them that his method actually worked. So that's what we were doing in the YouTube and leveraging in the YouTube. And then the actual description or the CTA in these videos were to follow his Instagram and to book a call. And essentially to explain what I'm talking about here with like the personal side of the story, like people buy coaches, not coaching. We're essentially just using this attractive character framework. So we're leveraging identity, storylines, and elements to become an attractive character. And that's what we were doing in the organic Reels and then also the YouTube organic. And lastly, which I would say was our main source of traffic and leads, was Instagram ads, right? So basically what we were doing here is he called out his ideal client and then he asked them to drop a follow. And all this ad is it's literally just a boosted ad on Instagram. You script it out, you call it your ideal client, and then you ask them to drop you a follow, right? And we've run these for some of our other clients and we were getting anywhere from 80 cents to $1 per follower, which is super crazy. So we had the Instagram ads here that were giving us a predictable source of leads coming in every single day, which were dropping him a follow. We also had YouTube organic here, which was bringing us in new leads. And then we also had organic Reels here every single day as well, which leads me into the conversion mechanism. So we have our traffic source, but how are we actually converting and nurturing these leads that we're getting from the ads, that we're getting from the YouTube organic, and that we're getting from the organic Reels that we're posting every single day? So this whole entire funnel is heavily built off content, right? It's a whole entire content ecosystem. And essentially for the first conversion mechanism that I'm going to go over is actually YouTube. And this is the most important part basically of the whole system, because YouTube is king. And if you know how to leverage YouTube properly for your coaching business, you will never have a lack of clients or business. So Johnny actually told me his best clients in the whole program, the people who paid in full, got the best results, who were essentially just crushing it over everyone else, was the clients who reached out to him first after they said that they watched through all of his YouTube content. And also with lead nurture is, let's say we get people from the free traffic sources, we get new followers from the Instagram ads, we get new organic followers from the organic Reels, we get new followers from our Instagram profile and subscribers from the YouTube organic. With lead nurture, you can convert people who aren't ready to buy in literally just a matter of time. And I'm not just making this lead nurture thing up, because this time last year, hopped on a call with this guy. And it was like a one-on-one coaching program. I think it was like 4 calls, and info, some community and stuff like that. And it was 1.5k, right? And that came as an inbound lead from his YouTube. So we started working together, and I was on my phone, and then like a memory popped up on my camera roll, and it was like 6 months ago today. You were watching this guy's video because I took a photo of the video for some reason on my monitor, and it was the guy that I bought from 6 months later. So I was consuming his content, let's just say every single month or whenever he posted a video, and then 6 months later, I paid him 1.5k for his info, right? So that's the power of content and leveraging YouTube and nurturing your leads over time, because you don't know who's actually watching in your audience. Next here is we've got case studies. So we get the leads from Instagram ads, YouTube organic, and Instagram organic, and then we push them down the middle funnel to YouTube because, as I just told you, that is the most powerful platform, right? And then in our description, we have just a booking link if they want to book in straight away. We have a follow or DM me on Instagram, so they're going back to his Instagram. And he has a Google Drive folder that is filled with client testimonials, results, all of that sort of stuff, right? Which is super, super powerful. Next, in the conversion mechanisms, we have client interviews here. And at the time, this was his most popular video by far. We were averaging like 2 to 1,000 views, and this got like 5.6k views in literally 24 hours. And client interviews are one of the best sales assets you can make for your business if you've actually got clients and case studies and results, because essentially the clients actually sell your product and service for you. And then next in the conversion mechanism / lead nurture is constant result stories, right? So literally post as much social proof and as much results as you possibly can. You want stacks and stacks of undeniable social proof that when a new lead comes into your funnel, they see a client interview, they see your bank of client testimonials, they see your results on your stories. As you can see, the sort of conversion mechanism / lead nurture process is all just based off client results, leveraging social proof, leveraging client interviews. And essentially all this is, if you actually take a step back, is it's literally just building trust with your audience, right? You want to make sure that your audience trusts you. And this is the underlying reason about why we leverage YouTube, because you can spend longer with the prospect, why we're leveraging case studies, why we're leveraging client interviews, and why we're leveraging results every single day, because we want to build that trust as fast as possible, because the quicker you can build their trust, the quicker they're going to invest in you as a coach. So after the conversion mechanisms, after we've nurtured our leads trust us, we want to be booking in calls. And obviously there's no set time for a lead to be nurtured or a set time for a lead to trust you. It could be literally 2 days for someone, 3 months for someone, 6 months for someone. It really depends on how much you're posting, what results you have, and if the actual prospect is in pain, right? So after a conversion mechanism, we're going to be wanting to book calls from all of this traffic. So there's 2 ways we're going to be really booking calls with this system here, which is actually leveraging inbound. So these people book a call for themselves, through the CTAs and the YouTube organic, through messaging us on Instagram DMs, through booking a call with the direct link in bio, or we can go outbound to them. Right, so if you think back towards the start of the video, we were running boosted ads and asking people to follow us. We were redirecting the YouTube traffic to get followers to follow us. We had organic reels to try and get more followers, right? So once you're getting all of these followers, you can actually have a setter that goes into everyone who's following you. They can start a conversation and take you through a 5-step script and then book you on a call. I've made whole video breakdowns on, the exact script to use, how to hire a setter, all that sort of stuff. But this is just a high level overview. We get new followers, a setter reaches out, they either book on a call, and if they're unqualified, here's another great thing about this system is we just send them over to the YouTube where they're going to re-enter back into our flywheel if they're unqualified, right? Let's just say they don't fit your qualification criteria. Literally just get the setter to link your YouTube channel, and they're going to keep getting nurtured from your content every week or every single time you post a YouTube video. You want to stay top of these prospects' minds. And if you think about it, let's just take a VSL ad and a webinar ad, for example, right? So you run an ad to a VSL landing page, you get their contact information. You run an ad to a webinar, you get their contact information, they show up to the webinar, right? So they either, for the VSL, they either book in a call or they don't book in a call, right? Or for a webinar, they either show up to the webinar or they don't show up to the webinar. They either pay on the spot or book in a call, or they don't book in a call. Obviously, I'm not saying these funnels don't work, but I'm just showing how much more leverage the funnel that we were running actually is. But for this funnel here, we have an ad to grow our audience. We have organic content to also grow our audience as well. And the reason we run an ad to grow our organic audience is because we don't want to rely purely on the algorithm to bring us in qualified leads. It's super unpredictable. We want to say, okay, we'll spend, let's say, $50 a day. How much new leads is that going to get us every single day? And with the ad, you can call it your exact ideal client. So we use that to grow our audience. We then send them to the YouTube. They watch your YouTube content. They look at all of your case studies, your client interviews, all of your results. They see you as an attractive character. They relate to you. By this time, their trust is going to be so high. That's why sometimes you can even get DM closes if you run the system, or you're able to just get pissed, like painful, even over the DMs, right? And at this point, if you're actually booking in calls, I should say from a setter, or people are coming inbound, they, at this point, hop on a call with you to just see if it would work for them. They're completely sold on your process because you have all the social proof. The trust is insanely high. And then obviously you get calls from the system and you get clients. And this is how we were able to generate 20 clients. Which brings me into my next point of why product is king, right? I've just walked you through this whole entire funnel, and you basically seen that all of this was heavily reliant on social proof and building up trust. So we have an ad to grow our audience. Anyone can do that. Anyone can leverage YouTube organic. Anyone can leverage Reels. But you want to make sure that your product is completely built out, because if you have a good product, you're going to get good client results, and then you can leverage that in your front end market, and you can leverage that in the top of funnel, you can leverage that in the middle funnel, you can leverage that in the bottom of funnel to help you close these clients. Because when you get case studies, this whole ecosystem becomes way easier to run, because you can leverage your results in Instagram Reels, you can leverage it in your ad creatives, your Instagram stories, your YouTube videos every week, your client interviews, and it's really going to speed up the whole conversion window for your audience, right? What you really want to hone in on is the middle of funnel and making sure that you're leveraging YouTube organic, you're getting good client results, and you're actually marketing these client results in your middle of funnel. So that was the exact system that we used to help one of our clients add an extra 22K in 2 days with his high ticket coaching offer. So if you are an online coach, you might be struggling to get clients, or you just want to scale your current business up, check the first link in the description to see exactly how we can help you out. Now, I hope you found this video valuable. Thank you so much for watching until the end.